This was right about where I was sitting. It was my last high school basketball game, and I was checking out of the game for the very last time, which truly meant the end of a season of life. I mean, I knew the season would end at some point in time, but when it actually happened, it was a startling moment. I was at the end of the bench, weeping like a baby, really just understanding that I had put so much into it, so much effort, so much drive, so much aspiration for being the best for my teammates. I didn't know where to direct it. I really was just an average kid from an average town who pretty much had an average opportunity in life. So I decided that I was going to have tremendous work ethic. And I didn't go halfway, because if you told me can't, or you told me that's not for you, or I don't think so, maybe you ought to reconsider, that did nothing but put the fire in my belly. There's nothing I love more than an empty gym, because an empty gym is nothing but untapped potential. It's not about what the person next to you is doing, it's about ringing the bell for yourself and making sure that you're not leaving anything on the table. Sometimes we make up these stories in our heads about what we can and can't do. The most exciting thing about our frequency of belief is that we have the opportunity to choose it. I can leave some potential on the table, or I can swing for the fence. When I was struggling in the real estate business, it was one of the worst real estate economies. I had a nice pair of dress shoes, and I started to notice that there was a hole tearing in the bottom of them. But as that hole got bigger, and as the socks started to tear every day that I would wear them, every time I felt the pavement, I knew I had to keep going. And while nobody else could tell that I was struggling, I could feel it in my heart, and it kept me going, and I didn't quit. And one day I walked into a real estate meeting just at the moment where I thought that I had had enough. And lo and behold, they called out my name for a scholarship that set me on a new path of learning. We don't need to look for the validation of others to understand that we've been created for a purpose. Just like when I wake up every day and I look at my family and I look at what I'm going to do for my friends and my family and my clients, I say I've got to give my best. You're going to either reach your full potential or you're going to leave something on the table. And there's no reason why any of us shouldn't strive to become the best versions of ourselves, because we get one life experience. And it's just not interesting to me not to maximize my full potential. Hustle. Hustle forever.